currently adding existing project to your repository, and we have done 5 things until now. Created a new repository by going on GitHub. Then we opened Git bash inside the folder in which we were working, which contains the file which we want to add. Then we initialize the Git repository by using git init command. Then we use the command git add space dot, which adds all the files which we want to add in the repository. So we use git add dot, and then we commit the changes in the repository, which is git commit -m, and the message which you want to put along with that. So we have done these four things right now. All of you please mention yes in the chat that all of you have done till here. Great. Now what we will do, open the GitHub page where your repository was there. There is a link over there, which is the HTTPS URL link. When you had created a new repository, at that time it was visible. Just go a few steps back. Vivan, it will show a URL. Yes. Copy the URL from the URL menu only, the above the place now where all the links are visible. From there, copy the link. Yes. No, wait. Before this, you need to write a command called git remote. I'll write the command. Git remote add origin and then the URL. Shared the command also, git remote add origin inverted commas में https URL. There is a small error in the code I have shared. It is not colon, it is inverted commas. So please ensure that you do correct. Git remote add origin and then in inverted commas https and URL. Your https URL is basically that URL of your Git repository. And then enter that command, hit enter, .git hata do. Yes, nothing will happen. Don't worry if nothing is happening. You are doing it correctly. If nothing has happened and it is showing no error, then it is absolutely fine. How many of you have done this? Please write yes in the chat. After you do it successfully, yourself write yes in the chat so that I know that something is happening. You are, able to do it. All of you, please write yes. 5 people have written yes, and there are 32 people in the meeting. You have to copy the link of your GitHub repository, the repository you had created just right now. Go to that GitHub page of yours and copy the GitHub URL. Vivan, just yes, it will not do anything. It will just once again another line will be shown for you to write a command. Yes, that is what it is supposed to do. It will do nothing, and if it is doing nothing, then it is fine. If it is showing some error, then that is a problem. Yeah, you can see this link in his GitHub profile. When you click on that code option, and you will get this link, github.com/ your username / your name of your repository. That is the link you have to copy and paste in your command. git remote add origin and in inverted commas. Yes, great. You have got it. Okay. So now the almost we have reached the end. Now mention git remote minus v dash v. I'll write it in the chat also. What does that command do? Okay, this command remote add origin. Okay, now what we are doing is we are connecting the local repository to the remote server. Now since we are adding these files to a server, like Git is a server, we are pushing our code on an online portal. These commands, this remote command is actually we are adding it to the remote server. So we are writing, first we wrote git remote add origin. We are adding it to the remote file, and in the next command which we are doing it, git remote minus v, we are connecting the local repository to the remote server. Yes, press enter. Now since all these files were on your system and you want them to now get on an online server, so that is why we write this command git remote dash v, which helps us connect to that server now. So if you have done till now, please write yes in the chat. And don't worry if it is not doing anything, it is fine. It will just show these two options after you write git remote dash v. All of you, please don't shy away from writing yes in the chat, because see, I'm speaking so much and if I don't get any motivation now, then it becomes very boring for me. I feel like I'm not able to give that knowledge to you. Yes, great. A yes like Gaurav should be there. This enthusiastic yes should be there. Yes, so now we are on the last step. Write git push origin master. I will share the code in the chat. Git push origin master.
Would it be me?
Yuvraj, in case you are adding this quote thing, then it will not work. You don't have to add this brackets.
In mine, it's working.
See, all the commands which I have told you now work through that only. If you are copying the command from somewhere else and you are using the file name, there are inverted commas, there are inverted brackets there. Those brackets are to be excluded. If you are copying the code from somewhere else, then you might be adding those inverted brackets. Those brackets are not to be added when you are using the command line. Yes, great. If you're typing yourself, then I think you might have done till git remote dash v. Have you done till there? Yes or no? You can unmute your mic and speak. If you are having any errors, just unmute yourself and speak. All of you are able to unmute yourselves now, because I have not muted anyone.
I will not mute.
In case you are getting any errors, please ensure that your git configure is working properly. Git config and that dash global user dot name, it should show your username, it should show your email ID also. In that case only it will show permission denied. Yes, Soumitra, don't worry if nothing has happened. However, some files, some listings will be there after you write this much. Yes, it will work even if it's a private repository. Just just try writing the configure command again and ensuring. Yes, yes, correct. If it is trying to sign into GitHub, please write your email ID, write your password, and let it sign in. That is a procedure. That is a step. You need to sign in after writing this command git push origin master. You have to sign in. So write your username and password, and then you will be able to commit the changes to your repository. All of you please sign in to your account if it is asking you to sign in, and in case it is permission denied, then that means you have not configured it properly. Does not appears to be if you have created a GitHub repository, ensure that the name that you entered for your repository was correct. There are no spelling mistakes in it. This error that please ensure that you have correct access, this will occur only if you have not written the name correctly. The URL should also be correct. Yes, please check the URL. The URL should be of your GitHub repository, which you have created just now. It will be like github.com/ the name of your repository. I'll also share all the resources on the link on the WhatsApp group.
So after the push, it shows me compare and pull request.
Yes, yes. After you refresh your GitHub now, it will automatically show all these changes on your GitHub account also. Go to your GitHub.
It shows me this.
Yes, yes. Go ahead. Click on this command, compare and pull request. Now see, you have changed 4 files because you have added 4 files. Once again, it is showing the lines of code that you have added. 42 lines of code you have added, so it is showing 42 additions. You have not deleted any code, so it is showing 0 deletions.
Oh, I think
Yes.
it's showing it because we put it in master branch instead of main. Is that
Yes,
because?
exactly. Since you have put it in another branch, it is asking you to make a pull request. Otherwise, it was in the same. If it was in the same branch, then it will automatically show up in your main branch only. All the files will show up in your main branch on refreshing your GitHub. All the files will now be available inside your GitHub only.
So
If you are able to
in
do it, please type yes in the chat if you have completed till here. Great. So many congratulations to all those who have completed this, because you have learned how to add an existing project to your repository, and this is the, I would say, this is the main thing which you do, because this is only something which we as developers use most of the time. This is why we use GitHub. all the people who are there, please write yes in the chat if you have done till here.
You are on mute, I think. You are on mute.
Sorry. What is the difference between main branch and master branch? The difference between the main branch and master branches, what are exactly branches is that branches help you make your code more clean. Also, like for example, you are working on an app and you want to add many features in it. So if you add like n number of files in one branch only, it will be very difficult to make out that where you had pushed that code. So why we make more branches is to make the code more neat also, and to make it more organized, that in which branch what is available. So when we are working with only some files, 2 or 3 files, we can make it merge it to only one branch, which is the main branch. If Since we had written git push origin master, it was pushed to master branch. If you would have written main, then it would have been pushed to the main branch. So all the code would have been available here only. Yes,
How do I
earlier
put
GitHub
it?
had master. Yes, you are right. Earlier it had master as default branch. Now it's main. That is why the difference in the commands.
Can you help me like put the master thing in main? Like how do I?
Yes, you can merge the two branches also.
I clicked it. It's not merging. It's just comparing. Is there a way to like push it?
See, there is no problem if you have right now, since you have done it on master branch, it's okay. There is nothing to worry about. You have already committed the changes. When you compare and pull request, just merge the pull request also if it is asking you to merge it in the same branch. Wait, is Yash here? Okay, Yash, can you let us know how we can merge the branches? I don't remember the command for it.
Merge branches through command line.
No, like on GitHub only, because like we wrote the command git push origin master. So now he wants to merge the two branches together. Now two branches have been created now, main and master.
यार ऐसे मेन एंड मास्टर अलग हैं क्या, बने हैं क्या कि क्यों
नहीं,
ऐसे?
actually मतलब earlier they were it was master and now it is main. So अब it is showing two branches right now, but earlier both of them were same thing only.
You if I mean if your merge main and master are up to date with each other, then you can just delete the main branch.
Okay, this can also
Okay.
be done. What about all or rest of you? Where are you right now? Are you on the same page as Vivan? All of you, please write yes in the chat if you are on the same page. There is only one yes in the chat. I want everyone to write yes. If you are present in the meeting, that means you are listening to me. Hence, please write yes in the chat. Great. So the command for all these things now, merging the branches and all, that I've shared with you in the links also. That we can make out later on. Right now, let's make a PR first, because for Hacktoberfest, That is something I think almost most of you would have done also, making a PR. And if you have not done, we will do it right now through the easiest way possible. This time, let's not do it through the command line, through the click and drop thing, so that it is it is very easy through the click and drop method. However, it is a little different through the command line, because a lot of commands you have to write, and then on the command line, even if you make a little bit of spelling error, these errors do come. Even if you are facing any error, it is absolutely fine, because I have learned this in throughout this 1 year. So teaching everything in these 2-3 hours itself is a difficult process. You will learn it while you do, while you are doing it. When you do it continuously, now you will automatically start to relate with what commands are and everything. The rest of all the commands I've already shared with you in the WhatsApp group also. You can refer it through there also. Okay, now we will do the last part of this workshop, which is also very important, and it will be done very quickly since we will be doing it through the click and drop method. Great. So let's make a PR now. I will share the link to my GitHub repository. All of you have to come on that repository, and then we will be able to do that. Wait, yeah. On your GitHub itself, open the just write this link in the link option above, and open this link. I mean, just open this link over there. I've shared the link in the chat. We will do this very quickly, so don't worry. You will be able to create a PR in a very short span of time.
Your other account, right?
No, this is some other account. I have. No, please. I think this is some other account. Gitika-2001. It is Gitika-2001. Oh,
Okay.
open it through the link that I have shared.
Yeah.
Yes. Open this repository, the first repository, Coding Simplified. Open the first repository. All of you open the first repository. And now this page which is visible to you is my repository, where all of you will be contributing now. You are now a contributor, and I am a maintainer in this case, since you are working on my repository right now. Yes, Vivan has shared the list of commands also that we used in the correct order. All of you can use these commands after after this workshop also, and you will be able to make your own git commit from your git command. Now first let's do the make a PR first. Now all of you, are you with me? Please write yes in the chat. Very fast. Please write yes in the chat. I will not take very much time now. We will do it in a very fast manner, because I know it is I have taken a lot of time. Yes, very good. So go on the main page only. Vivan, go on the main page.
Your profile.
Yes. Go on the Coding Simplified. Click on Coding Simplified. Now the first thing we will do is fork this repository to your account. There is a fork button in the very right corner, which also has a fork with it. Click on that fork button. All of you just click on that fork button, and after you click it, the very rightmost thing now, where it shows your username / coding simplified. Earlier it was my username, because you were working on my repository. Now it shows your username and the name of my repository. Now what does this fork command mean? How has it changed? You have, using the fork command, you have changed from my repository to your local repository. Now when you make changes to this repository, it will not be visible to me. You will be making any changes you wish to, and after that you will be asking the maintainer of the repository if he or she wishes to merge his or your code with their repository. So that is what making a pull request is. Now, first, since you have forked the repository, now all the files which were mine are now available on your local repository. So you can make any changes to this right now. So what we will do is on the from the start menu, go on git bash, or yes, from this go on that same cmd now which we had opened earlier. Open that again from the start menu. Go on your cmd, click your git bash, type git bash, and the git bash command line will open. And now write the command. Wait, could you do that again? What should I do again? We have not done anything else till now. You have to just click the fork button which is available in the very right corner. There is a fork button. After you go on my repository now, there is a fork button in the corner. Yes, great. And you will now you will see the change, as now your username will be visible until, instead of mine. Now after doing this, after forking the repository, open the command line once again. Open git bash and write the command git clone and there is a certain username format which is https, put a colon, / yes, exactly. We will do it together only. I am writing the command github.com. I am sharing the command in the chat. You can just copy paste it. Wait.
Will this be the forked one or your one?
Right now what we are using, you are doing it in your forked repository. You are no, of course you are cloning my repository to your system right now. Wait, I will just share the command and then I'll explain it again. There is some random file which has been created. Please ignore that. Just write git clone, git space clone, space https : / Yes, all these commands are properly mentioned step by step in a step-by-step manner in the link I have shared. The very first link I have shared, it mentions this creating a PR also, and creating adding your existing project. It contains everything step by step. So don't worry about it. If right now you are not able to do it, you will be able to do it. Just follow with me right now. Git space clone, and then write this thing. Instead of your username, write your GitHub username. For Vivan, it is Vivo J. For me, it is Gitika 2001. You have to write your username. Git clone https : / github.com / your username / the name of the repository which you are willing to work on, which is coding simplified _gk. What you are doing through this command is you are cloning my repository, all the files which are available on my repository, to your local system. That means that after entering this command, after you press enter, just press enter on this command. Can take the link from the repo. Yes, exactly. You can also take it from the your GitHub directly. See what happened on Vivan system after he pressed enter. It showed cloning into this and all some other. There are a list of commands which will be written on your system as well. Now, when you search coding simplified on your Windows, go on your Windows. Yes, exactly. After you have done with this cloning into and successfully this is done, it is written resolved 100% in the last line. That means you have successfully cloned the GitHub repository of someone else. And now when you go on the search option in Windows, just search for the folder coding simplified, which is the name of my repository, and you will be able to find my repository in your Windows system. Make sure it is the correct name. No, don't type folder. Caps lock में coding simplified. You are able to find it, na, right now.
Yeah, but my system has too many files, it won't search right now.
Okay, don't worry. Others can just search, simply search on your Windows coding simplified underscore GK, and you will be able to find if it has successfully cloned. All of you please type yes if you are able to clone it and you are able to find it in your desktop now. Are we all together? Please type yes. Were you able to clone it?
This is like downloading, right? Kind of.
Yes, basically we are just downloading all the files from someone else's repository into our local system. Can't we just type is in git bash to see if we have the repository? Now you need to check after you have cloned na repository, you need to check if after it has shown 100%, that means it will be now available in your local system. Why we want it in our local system? Because we have to make changes to that folder. We want to add it in that folder. Achha, ls. Okay, if you are using Mac, then that command is there in Mac. List command, basically it is a list command, so you can use that command also if you are aware about it. If you are not aware, then you can simply use git clone and that will work. Are all the people who are present in the workshop listening? Have they done till here? Are you facing any problem? Please mention in the chat. Yes or no, yes or no, please mention in the chat. All of you, I want a reply from everyone. Akshita, Aditya, Ananya, Anmol, Aryavardhan. There have been no replies from all of you. Please don't mark your attendance over here. I'm not going to give you any attendance. Please write yes in the chat if you are able to get it. Great. Great. So now I'm guessing that all of you have cloned it in your system. You are now able to search for that file and you will now get it in your own system. After you have searched it, open the folder, Vivan, open that folder which you have just downloaded, coding simplified underscore GK. Now it contains CPP folder, Java folder, Python folder, and if you are working on C, now whatever file you had created, whatever file you were working on, the program file which I had asked you, copy that file and paste it in the respective language folder over here. If you have a CPP file, paste it over there. If you have a Java file, paste it in that folder. If you have a Python file, paste it in that folder. And if you have a C file or any other text file, paste it outside only without any folders. The files which are outside are those which are either txt, all those files which are not related to any language. Paste those files outside the folders. Since Vivan has a Python file, he will paste it inside the Python folder.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. It's going to take a bit of time to search.
Yes, sure. If rest of you are able to do it after you are done, please type yes in the chat. What was the command? I have cloned it. After you have cloned it, there is no command. You have to just open the folder which you have downloaded and copy paste your file into this folder which you have downloaded, coding simplified underscore GK. If you are able to do it, please type yes. Yes, great. As and when you have done it, please type yes in the chat. Paste, I am repeating it, paste the file which you were working on, which you want to add in someone else's repository inside the folder in which you want to add it. So Vivan had a Python file which he wanted to add in someone else's, for example, here in this example, my repository. So he will go into the Python folder and simply paste his file into this folder which he has downloaded right now.
It's kind of like a local copy of that thing, no?
Yes. Now here only, wherever you have made the changes, right click and there will be option git bash here. Once again, you will now open the command line. In this folder itself, after you have made the changes, couldn't find the folder after cloning. No, this will not happen. Soumitra, if it has shown 100% completed after cloning, then it is right. If you have received any error, please check the name of the file in that case. Maybe you have written something wrong in the file or there is some space error. If you are getting any error, yes, it's okay. If you have pasted a notepad file also, then it is also fine. But you need to make a change. Yes, it is fine, Vaibhav. You can add any file. Just go to the folder in whichever you are doing it. If it is a text file, then paste it outside only. Make any change. Copy some file and paste it inside the folder which you have downloaded. Good.
Make a
Once
text.
you have done this, now right click on that folder in which you have made the change and click on git bash here. Basically, we are opening the command line in the folder we have made the changes.
Oh yeah, I have it here.
You have clicked on the Tavisha folder. Do not click on that.
Yeah.
Outside anywhere you can click and just write git bash here. Click on
I
the
get
git
it.
bash here. The command line will open again. Once again, you will have the command line in front of you. Here you have to write the same command, git add and the name of your file. This time, you can write git add dot also. Like right now, since you have added one file, then therefore just mention git add and in inverted commas the name, not in the inverted commas actually. Git add and the name of your file. For example, it is
Should I do this or not?
write git status and check if the files are tracked or not.
It only says one file. Acha, okay, fine. Yeah, I added only one file.
Whichever file you are trying to add should be tracked right now. It should be in green.
Yeah.
If it is not in green, that means it is untracked. In that case, like you can always check the status using git status. So if you have added it, good to go. We are ready to move ahead. If you have not added it, then first add the file. Git add name of the file or git add dot. It will add all the untracked files to tracked files. And then we can move ahead. After you have done this, git add, you have added the files. Now the same command we are repeating now, the one we were doing in existing. We will now be committing the changes. Git commit minus m and the message you wish to write with it. Adding, for example, he's adding Python file, whatever the name of the file is, adding Python file, whatever message you wish to add, you can add it with it. Git commit minus m and the name of the file. All of you please write yes in the chat if you have done till here. I want each one of you to write please. Aditya, Akshita, Ananya, Anmol, Aryavardhan, Vishnu, Iya, Gaurav, Manya, Mokshit, Saumitra, Shikhar, Shreya, Shreyas, Soumya, Yes, wait, we have not, Purusharth, we have not yet reached the pull request stage. If you are moving ahead, then please wait. Yes, after this, क्या करना है? Good question. We have now committed the changes. Now we are again on the last step. Git push origin master.
Main, right? Or...
Yeah, right main now.
Okay. No remote here.
No. Since, see, last time we are not adding remote over here. Last time you were adding it from your own repository, from your own existing file, right? So you had to connect it with the server. Right now you are adding it to someone else's repository only. So here we do not require the remote command here right now. So we get push origin main. That means you are adding the to the main file. Now, after you add, you refresh the same page in which you are working on, and you can see in your local repository which you had forked, your changes will be visible now. See, 2 minutes ago it is showing in Vivan's GitHub. 2 minutes ago he had pushed the change py helper.py. This is available on the forked repository right now. If all of us have reached there, and you can see your message also, you will be able to see your message which you had written with git commit -m in the code outside in the code folder only. If all of us are here, please write yes in the chat. Are your changes visible in the forked repository? If they are visible, please write yes. Everybody, Aditya, Akshita, Saumitra, Vishnu, Purusha, they have written. Okay. Rest, each one of you, please write a yes in the chat if you have done till here. Great. Now, the very last step. Now, since it is visible, minimize this command line right now. And now there is a contribute icon on on this file which you are working on. Now the open pull request button is right now green, and you can click on it. Earlier, when you had not made any changes, if you would have gone on this icon, it would have been disabled. You would not have been able to click this button because you had not made any changes. Right now, you can click this button. So open pull request.
Like, will you open the pull request using command line or this only?
This only. Here itself you can make this change. Open pull request. Click on open pull request.
Yeah.
And now nothing needs to be done. There is only one message you can add. You can add that I am adding this file. That is just for the purpose so that the maintainer knows what you are adding. You can add a message, you can add a description, whatever you wish to add, and select create pull request. I would have now received your pull requests. I will share my screen and let you know that how many pull requests I have received now. all of you who are along with me, I have received 4 pull requests right now. Since all of us are working together, please make sure that you are creating the pull request. You need to press the create pull request button after adding that message. Add any message, or you can add any description. And then finally, okay, you have already made the pull request, Vivan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I only added a title and description, that's all.
Yeah, that is fine. Whatever file you are adding, that is there is no problem. You can add any file. I didn't understand committing the files. Till which step have you done, Vaibhav? Have you done till git commit -m? That message you have added? Okay, then after you have done git commit, then we have done only one. There is only one line of code which we have written in the command line, which is git push origin main. You have to write this command in your command line, git push origin main. and press enter. After this, after you write this command, you will be able to see your file inside your local repository which you had forked from my repository.
So like if I want to go back to my files in my Explorer, right? So I can delete all of this and except for .git, right?
Yes. See, what the file which is available in your system, you can do anything with it. You can add anything. Whether or not you want to commit it to my main project, that will be in the maintainer's hand only. Like you can make any changes to the folder which is in your repository. That will not make any difference to my repository until and unless I accept the changes which you have asked me, which you have pulled in my um,
Okay.
repository.
Right.
Are all of you there? See, Aditya, Akshita, Ananya, Aryavardhan, Astitva, Manya, Pukraj, Raghav, Saumitra. Where are you? Till where have you done? Vedant, Soumya. If you are facing any issue, Mokshit, where have you reached? If you are facing any issue, then let me know. Yes, I can, Purushart, I can see your pull request. 5 of you have done this. Aryavardhan, Vivan, Shikhar, Purushart, Saumitra. All 5 are visible to my repository. You have successfully created a PR. Congratulations for all those who have done it. And in a similar manner, you can create 3 more PRs for Hacktoberfest if you wish to. But the point over here was you should learn what you are doing. So I am sure if I have been able to let you know what each command means, that was actually the purpose of this workshop, because you need to know what everything means. In case any of you has missed out on something, you were not able to follow up along with us, there was some error showing up, I have shared the links also. If you click on the links, everything is available. All the step by step, each process, whether it is adding to the existing repository, whether it is creating your own repository, whether it is creating a PR, step by step process, complete process is available. Vivan, click on the first link which I have shared. I will show you where the steps are available. Yes. When you go, just go below. Yes. Look here. Show me the heading. Show us the heading once. Yeah. Adding an existing project to GitHub using terminal. All the commands which I've told you right now are mentioned in a step-by-step manner over here. Go below and there will be a heading creating a PR. All the commands are mentioned over here in a step-by-step manner.
Okay.
Even if you have missed out on something, you have there are some errors showing up, try it again on your own and trust me, you will be able to do it very easily. When I had created my first PR, I had done this using the steps only and I was able to do it. You will be also able to do it. It is not something which is very much rocket science. It might seem like in the first go, but you will be able to do it very easily. Just try it once on your own.
Okay.
So that was it for this session. The two main things which we do for GitHub, which you have done right now. One thing is adding your existing project, which you will be using a lot as a developer. When you will create your own projects, you will add them to GitHub to make them available for the other person to check. Purushart, my repository is participating in Hacktoberfest. So if you make if I will merge the pull request, it will show in your Hacktoberfest profile that you have successfully merged a PR. If you make sure that from your end also you have to register as a contributor in Hacktoberfest. So make sure you have registered in Hacktoberfest. You will receive a mail from Hacktoberfest And yeah, then you can continue making the pull requests. I will accept all the pull requests, so don't worry about it. Just try adding more of code files. How to do that? Okay, all those of you who are not aware about Hacktoberfest, it is a fest for open source only. The thing which we are working on, it is all about Git and GitHub. You have to make 4 pull requests in order to be a participant of. You can be a participant anyway, but yes, Gaurav, you can get the recording. I've recorded
But
it.
it takes like 14 days to mature, and it's only for October. So will it still be
Yes.
open?
No, I think it is almost over right now. But I don't think, I mean, you should know GitHub. Hacktoberfest is not something which should be the main purpose of knowing GitHub. GitHub will help you all throughout your this BTech. And it is important to know GitHub. You can participate next year also. And what happens in Hacktoberfest is basically you get a t-shirt after completing your 4 PRs. So that, I mean, I believe that is not something you should be working for. You can anyway get a t-shirt next year also, and then next to next year also. Right now it is important to learn things properly. So if you have learned these things, then that is more than enough. So okay, fine. Akshita, Ananya, Aryavardhan, Astitva, Iya, Gaurav, Manya, Mokshit, where are you? Please let me know if you have found this useful, if you were able to understand what was going on. Yes, in the chat from everyone who has learned something from here. Don't, you can try again and then let me know if it worked. If you will face any issue, you can let me know in the group. We will be discussing it in the group itself. We will help you out. We all will help you out in finding your way. I have got the PRs from Suhas, Soumitra, Aryan, Vivan, Shikhar, and Purusharth. Okay, so it is 12 now. It is a 2-hour long session. I've taken a lot of time. So yes, that was it for the session. And if you found it useful, then great. That was the main purpose of organizing this. Also, this was my first session. So thank you for being my audience. That is something I was, wanting for. And even if you have learned 1% from this session, that is, I think that is something I have gained, because that was the main purpose of organizing a session. And you can let me know in the group if you wish to, if you are facing any problem either with Git or with anything in college. I will be in college very soon. I've already visited college once. So if you have anything you want to ask regarding college, if you want anything regarding domains, computer vision, artificial intelligence, you are willing to know what all things happen in these things. I've also written about them in my blogs. And yes, that's about it. Thank you. The group will be open for discussions. You can always ask your doubts over there. Okay, so yes, I'm ending the meeting now. Thank you so much for being here till now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'll just end the meeting now. Thank you.